I say smart.
What are you doing today? He's interviewing people.
Yeah, are you? Are
Well,
we two interviewers interviewing each other?
This is an interviewception.
Everywhere I look, wish I could see you in my review. I'm so over not being over you. I need a night to forget and shut you out of my head. Just wanted you to know.
Jesus, I love the sunglass voice.
I'm putting on a show till my heartache. I'm gonna let you go.
Give me a big roar.
Do whatever it takes, just for tonight. I'm dancing off the heartbreak. I'm dancing off the heartbreak.
So we'll put that on YouTube too.
Oh, hello.
Day one.
It
Jinx.
is. What time is it?
I
Oh,
left my watch at home. Stand's all set, as you can see. We've got the Redrock on with the flags on it, with the 7/8. But we're going to take it down the round. We're going to speak to some people. We're going to show you a few things. What do you think, Leslie?
Yeah, good stuff.
Wise words. All right, John, nice to see you. Did you get a nice lay-in? You're only here?
The king of lay-ins says I'm only here.
Hey John, I must say it's a new level of like awkwardness walking with a camera.
Oh yes, you've never experienced this before. Oh no, go walking around a show, hey, with a camera in your hand is
Maybe you want to do it, do you?
next level.
Do you want to take it?
You feeling awkward, are you, wee
Oh,
pet?
you take it. No, it just frees me up, you know. John, what's that not like for a sprayer?
Where? Oh yeah. What size booms is on her?
Must be 36 metres, are they?
Probably. I do like the skin they've put on the big M.
Aye, no,
Something
that
about
is,
it,
that's
it's cool.
lovely.
It's like the Aurora Borealis or something.
Hey John, why are you going to sit in that seat there?
What?
Why are you going to sit in that seat there? Right, go ahead John, go ahead. Get on, I'll record you quickly.
Oh, all right, Michael.
Go on.
Look, you're cushioning everything, hey.
Look at that. King in the castle. Wow, we were.
Get me talking now.
Well,
That's the cry.
how's things?
Not the best. Yourself?
How do you keep getting in this tent?
Huh?
What do you have to do? Who do you have to kill to get into
We're
this
so
tent?
innovative, you see.
What's the crack with this?
We had a man beside us he had Beltec sheep and he wanted to get them easy loaded. They're too heavy to get up into the ramp, you know. He had to push them into the manual system.
Okay.
So he wanted something that he could load easy and no stress on the O's, straight up, you know.
Okay, so you have a floor in here, a subfloor of the lifts.
Yeah, elevated floor.
What do you need to drive that? Is it just battery operated or what?
Battery operated with a ram, and then the cables run up to a centralised ram at the front and just pushes down on it. But no, we have a key on it, so starting off that you can't, at the mart, young lads can't mess about. Lift it up and down,
Yes,
so you have the key, you know what I'm saying?
And how many sheep can you get up on there? Like, there's no issues with the capacity, lift capacity?
No, there's no, it'll lift whatever you throw at it, like, it'll lift it. But legally it's meant to be gross 3.5 tonnes.
So if I start using it to shift steel, like it'll lift it?
Yeah, it'll lift anything. It's over-spec'd for what it has to do. So then it's up now, the locks come out now, see, so there's a lock in here.
Yeah. It's like a safety, so you set it
lock
back
now,
down again.
So now that's all ready now for the load the bottom deck.
She's not carrying on the rams then?
That's right, aye, she's full rest position now.
So is this the first one or is this prototype or what?
This is, well, there was a couple of different designs done, but this one's, yeah, this is the one now.
This is you,
but it has
ready
been,
for
there's been a lot of getting right, like, and
Yeah.
so it's full aluminium profiles, you see that?
What does that mean then, man?
So an extrusion, see it over there? There it is there, it's a full extrusion. So it's aluminium planking, if you want to call it, and it all interlinks together.
Okay.
So then there's an O-ring between them, an O-ring, it seals it, so whenever they're compressed together, so the effluent's not running out. So that they all interlink together, keeps the weight down but the strength as well, you know.
Yes, very good.
It literally finished there on the last night before we
bit of
came.
pressure for show
Bit
day.
of pressure to get her finished, so.
Yes.
But we've done a lot of little things different. We have greasing points in the front ram, so the whole pressure when that ram's extended is on them pulleys, you know.
Yeah.
So we have the pin, got a special pin made with greasable. Will I show you that? Just show you.
Go
this
ahead. Hey Mike, I'll give her a wee clean there, will you?
you see this here comes down at this point here, you can grease it, so the grease comes into the pulleys.
Yeah.
The most pressure's on them pulleys there when that ram's extending out. You can see it all there, there's a lot of
Nice.
making
That's
there.
your 4 wires for your 4 corners of your floor.
That's right, yeah.
Single ram pulls everything.
Single ram does everything.
Well, what happens what's the chances of that ever breaking? As an engineer, describe it to me. What's the probability?
That is over-spec that there for what it's doing. Do you know, we've really
what
over-spec.
lifespan are you expected to do?
I think you'll never have to put cables in that there.
Okay.
Never.
Yes.
Stainless steel cables.
That's a confident
It
statement.
is, it's stainless steel, it's a lifetime job.
Nobody arrived today yet to give everything.
Not yet, I'm expecting
That one doesn't rate wrong as much, hey? A bit of weight in there.
I'm expecting him, he's never far away, that man.
What am I looking at?
You are looking at our conveyor, mobile conveyor, as you can see.
Yes.
Folds up, can be towed behind the Jeep. Originally made for moving tire from one lorry to another.
So it's just reloading from one lorry to another?
Yeah, but obviously it's in here, it has other agricultural uses.
So do you reckon you could tip like a grain chiller side out over into that, a silage chiller into it?
You won't be tipping the whole load in one go, but
Yes.
you'll be tipping it and moving it on into something else.
So it's a steady flow kind of
Steady
application?
flow, yeah.
Yes.
Lime spreaders will be
Yeah. So what makes yours unique? The fact that it's sort of
mobile.
Jeep towed or what?
Yeah, that really kind of is.
Independent as well, actually.
Yeah.
You don't need a one power source there as well.
Yes.
Yeah, this one is the electric head drum, but there'll be other options.
So it's RT Pro Arm J2122.
Yes.
The J and the A are my 2 boys.
Okay.
Initials Jamie and Alex.
Yes.
21 was the year we built the first production machine.
Yes.
22T is the reach, 22-foot telescopic.
Okay.
So you said what's different about the machine? The unique selling point in this one is the mounting system. So we've a patented mounting system. It's patented in Ireland and the UK and patent pending worldwide. So
The mounting system of
where it goes onto the tractor.
the 3-point linkage.
Yes.
Show me how it's different.
You have no axle brackets.
Yes.
You just have a tractor. That hitch is specific to a John Deere. If you have a New Holland, it'll be New Holland. So given the fact you only have 4 or 5 brands of hitch, Sourman, Bill Bennett, Dramone, it's hitch specific then, and away you go. So you have no axle brackets, you have no welding, you have no bolting.
You're straight in where the drawbar would be, essentially.
Exactly, yeah.
So what does that do? I'm just trying to figure out how she pivots. That just completely locks her in, and she can't pivot in any way.
So you're shortening both top links there, both silver top links.
Yes.
And you're holding the machine down. So when that's out to 22 feet, the tank on the far side wants to go up.
Yeah.
But due to the angle of that top link, it can't. It's fighting the green top link. So
It's pulling on one and it's pushing on the other.
no, they're both pulling down. So she's holding it down on both sides.
Okay.
It just makes it rigid, absolutely rigid.
Yes.
And the beauty about it is, you got a bad day in September, you got boys around the yard, nothing to do, you will put on this hedge cutter in minutes and send somebody out to make a few pounds.
Okay.
Besides having boys lying you inside in the yard.
Yeah. I know putting on a hedge cutter seems like a monumental job. Like.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it doesn't actually mount to the chassis of the tractor like other hedge cutters?
There's no bolting, 0 bolting on you. Normally you would have a subframe going out and you need tractor specific axle brackets. You don't need it.
And is that just simply to speed up the hooking on process?
Yeah, because there was always a tractor specific hedge cutter. I would say that the oldest tractor in the yard was always a hedge cutting tractor.
Yeah.
What happens, the clutch goes in the middle of the season and you lose a week or two because you got to take off the tractor, off the hedge cutter, and it can't go on a different tractor and you lose time.
Yeah.
This is cost saving, labour saving. You will bang this on, and if your clutch goes, you'll put it on a different one. You can put it on a small tractor for your lawn work if you want to go for tidy areas. Maybe later in the year you have a bigger tractor free, you can put it on a bigger tractor. You know, so it's, all you need is a hitch to suit your tractor. So if you've 2 or 3 different brands in the yard, we can supply 2 or 3 different hitches to suit whatever tractors you have. So you literally put on this the same as you would any other implement. A lot of people say they're designed with the driver in mind. We designed these from the driver's seat. We were driving them and we wanted them.
What we're dealing with? What is it?
So what we have is a combi unit here where we combined a pump and a compressor all in one.
Yes.
With a lazy arm. So like instead of that being a 2 tractor job, it's now a 1 tractor job. What we have is a pulley system inside with a hydraulic ram. So from the cab of the tractor you can switch to the pump or the compressor as you want. All the lazy arm all done by a remote control control for ease. So you mean it's all about making life easy for the man inside in the yard now. There's a lot of things can be done with this down the road. Like for example, you could mount an engine to this, and it could be all controlled from your man outside in the field by Bluetooth.
Yes.
Again,
Really, the tractor's just carrying it at that stage then?
That's all, yeah.
How long have you been at
We're at
this?
the study game now, nearly 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Like we designed our own our horizontal macerator there about 5 years ago, and it worked a dream. Like, and we designed it our own simplicity. Like it was a pile of the macerators at the time. They were okay, but they were awkward to work on. It had blockage. What we designed was a horizontal macerator that made life so easy. Like there was 2 clips, open the door, you were into everything.
Yes.
Like
actually, yours is running perfectly flat like that.
That was one. That was our original.
Because I've seen them tilted like this. But I've never seen them. I've always seen them run a vertical on a tanker.
Yeah, no. With the bigger machines in, we have designed our own vertical macerators. But with our vertical macerators, we designed it again about access, where we have massive doors. Like again, just crack open 2 bolts, and you're into everything. Like if I came to, I know if I when he went into the yard one day, he got a blockage. So the only way he could free the macerator was rip the whole side off the macerator. Freed it, he said, no, that's me socked for the day. 3 loads later, he was blocked again. He just closed up his arms and left. Whereas with ours, all it is crack open 2 bolts, and you have nearly 90% access to the whole macerator. If you can't free it, you're in trouble. Like it's everything we ever built was designed our own, making it easier for the man operating it.
It's an automatic hydraulic coupling system, right? So no more getting in out the cab. When you connect on like a high tip bucket or shear grab or bale shears, no getting out the cab to do your hydraulic connections.
Yes.
Connect it up, flick a switch, hydraulics are all connected automatically, and away you go. 4 seconds, you're done.
How does it work? Show me.
How does it work? There's a 2-part unit. This is mounted on the implement, and this is the tractor or load and shovel teleporter end of it. So they connect in together, and this like connects in. It's kept standard. That's your standard hydraulic connection.
Yes.
These are standard faster connections. So they connect in together. The whole lot is on a linear slide as well. It's also on rubber bushings to take any pressure out of it all. Once they're connected, the whole lot goes into a relaxed state, so there's no pressure on it, and it'll connect under pressure. We'll say you leave a grab half open, half closed, it'll connect up.
How many have you put out there? Is this a new thing or what?
It's only new. It's literally.
Let me guess, you finished it for the show.
100%. I think it was Sunday week. I was like doing a bit of sweating, and I rang up the younger brother going, hey, can you come out here and give us a hand to undo whatever's gone wrong here? It was working perfect before it was painted, then it wasn't working perfect. I was like, what in the name of God am I after doing? Literally a pin gone in the wrong hole.
So you've been using it on your own place?
That's the one actually at home. Used it on set it up for the shear grab because it's plain and simple. Did not like getting up and down.
Well, that type of shovel, you have more steps, you have more height to climb into. You're a telehandler, you just straight out of it one step.
What you're trying to tell me is lads and telehandlers are lazier, is that it? Or lads on load shovels are fitter?
One or the other, whatever way you want to look at it, glass half full.
Yeah, but what I was finding was you're putting on at least like 4 or 5 times, fill a diet feeder, or to do the feeding, at least 4 or 5 times. You're up and down, checking it off, putting it on, taking it off. You'd no more have the shear grab on. You'd be like, oh, for crying out loud, I forgot to put in X amount of meal. I'd be back down, changing it again, or chopping and changing continuously.
You could argue this is a safety device.
I like it. There we go now.
You know when you're in panic, you're coming down off the steps, you're going too fast, you slip all that.
Twist an ankle, there you go now,
You need to sell that safety angle.
Yeah, but then look, actually, man just gone there 2 minutes ago, he says to me, oh jeez, this is the amount of times I've fallen out of the steps of that loader. But look, it's to make it simple and quick.
Yeah.
It's I suppose, you have the shear buckets, which do a portion of it, but you're up and down changing the bucket and changing the grab and all the rest.
Well, there's definitely a place for it. If you can get that to do that consistently and reliably and simply, you're on the winner, like.
Well, I hope so anyhow. Just go out and tell everyone now about that.
I will tell everybody.
We have the race. But
nice to meet you, Steve.
Pleasure.
What's the crack?
Very good. Yeah, so we're monitoring livestock performance monitoring. So what happens is the animal comes in to drink, we capture their weight off their 2 front legs, capture the quantity of water to drink, and we read their tag number. So we're looking to look at every animal individually and get away from herd averages. That's really what we're looking to get down to precision livestock.
Why do you want precision?
Herd averages is hiding the top 20% and hiding the bottom 20%. When you start looking at every animal individually, what happens is you can identify the top 20%, identify the bottom 20%, and they're really the ones you need to work on urgently. The top 20% will finish quicker, they need to go quicker, and the bottom 20% possibly need to go as well, that they might not be making you money at any stage along the way. So you need to identify that. If you identify the animals individually, you can start getting down to real precision unit economics, which will bring greater profitability.
Well, your system, is it just the hardware, or are you offering a software package with it, or what are we looking at?
It's all in one. So the hardware, it's a hardware and there's a software solution to it as well. So the device itself doesn't display any information. There's a SIM card in it, all the information is sent to the cloud and it comes back down to the farmer's phone daily. So every morning you can look at the phone and you see exactly how every animal performed the day before.
I assume then you have to disconnect your existing water truck, or you want that to work?
That's it, exactly. Yeah, that's one of the keys to making this work so well is that you close off all the other water sources, and if this is their only water source. So we build a very accurate picture of the animal then over the day. We can see the animal from first thing in the morning to last thing at night, which gives us a great opportunity to look at that animal, set the behaviour analysis for that animal, and it also allows us then pick up early signs of illness or health issues as well. Because if the animal starts going off their daily pattern and they start losing weight, we'll start putting up alerts on the software to tell you that these animals are.
You just have an app on the phone or something like that?
An app on the phone, yeah. An app on the phone, yeah. So it'll alert for. You can set different alerts that you want. You can set different weight targets, and it'll alert when the animals come to weight targets. You can set health alerts, and it'll start alerting for those health alerts as well. So yeah, there's an array of stuff we can set on the talk.
What kind of investment is one of these?
So looking at a ballpark of about €10,000 per device.
Okay.
Yeah, and. But I suppose
does that include the software?
That includes the software, yeah.
Subscription required?
Yeah, there'll be a subscription then. They're on 3-year contracts. There'll be a subscription then in years 2 and years 3.
There's been an issue, Chris.
Yeah.
John has left us.
John has left.
But then that's not an issue for us. That's actually great for us.
No, just
we can just tear away.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get a wee feature in the blog because it's either that or I'm that good looking that they're staring at me. You know,
not the fact you're holding the camera talking to it.
No, I don't think it at all. Look what's here. Was I or was I not just filming this on Saturday?
You were. Oh, who were you filming on Saturday, Michael?
Farmer Phil.
Yeah.
Is he here?
I don't know.
There he is himself. Well, how you getting on?
Sure, grand, sure, enjoying the sunshine.
I'm only after walking past the 1200 there, you've it all slicked up for the show.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know about that. My father gave it a quick rinse off when we got back from the tractor run, and we loaded up at 7 o'clock the next morning, and that was it. Now, maybe the lads gave it a quick polish up, but we didn't have the time anyways.
Have you got as far as our stand yet?
No. Whereabouts are you?
Stand 165.
Actually, we'll get over there. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be Thursday.
I have a photo to show you.
Oh, that is the one. That is the one. You mind sending that on to me at some stage? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. That drone is some. We're gonna have to upgrade the drone.
Oh yeah.
That drone must be 2 or 3 grand, is it?
I think in euro, it's with the Flymore kit, it's about €4,000. So.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Or I could take it as business expense.
Yes, of course, that's what it is.
Tax deductible.
Are you able to give us a demonstration on CPR?
Yeah, I can. Not a bother.
You just never know who everybody's watching this might use this. So what does it do? What does CPR do? Does it get the heart going again?
Yeah, so what CPR does is it pumps oxygen around the body and up to the brain, and then we also would use rescue breaths. So you tilt the head back and you'd use a barrier device given the times that we've had gone past with COVID and stuff. And what you do is you give two breaths, so you do 30 rounds of CPR followed by 2 breaths. And what that does is it pumps, obviously with your breaths you're hopefully giving some sort of oxygen in in. And with the CPR then you're trying to pump the blood around, trying to get the heart, the natural pacemaker in the heart to say, okay, I need to start ticking on here.
Do you know CPR, Michael?
Do I know CPR?
Yeah. Do you want to have a go?
Aye, right, okay. Somebody hold that for me then. You do a bit of video on there. We have a new FarmFLiX employee.
Yeah, there you go. You'll get hired yet.
Right. Right. Wait, no, make sure that can see me now.
What we're going to do is, we've came across an unconscious casualty. We're going to give him a shake. Hello, hello, can you hear me? That's it. You get no response. What you're going to do is tilt the head back. You're going to open the mouth. You're going to put your ear down. See if you can feel a breath in your ear. And you're going to look down your chest to make sure the chest is. If the chest is not rising and falling, the patient needs CPR. So what you're going to do is across the sternum, right in the centre of the chest, the heel of your hand. You're going to go down with one hand over the other. Nice straight arms, and you're going to go 30 compressions.
Do I have to go to 30?
No, you don't have to go to 30. You're getting tired on me already. I know, but again, anything is better than nothing. That's probably my big message to anyone.
Thank you very much.
Not a bother.
Thank you. And thanks to our cameraman as well.
Cheers.
Good man, thank you.
Alright, go ahead.
Right, hold on.
Did you ever hear this joke?
Yeah, but the microphone needs to hear this joke.
Can this joke be said in here?
Oh yeah.
And is it YouTube friendly?
Yeah, it is. What you call a fish with no eyes? A fish.
Give me that back, Gus. Give me that back. Right. Never heard worse in my life. Never heard worse.
Think you can now save lives?
In all seriousness, it is definitely something everybody should know.
Oh yeah,
just in case. Now, chances are you're never going to come across anybody that
Well, you hope
needs
anyway.
it. You hope so, but
Do you give me CPR, Michael? 5?
nah, probably not. No.
Oh, okay.
I take a Snapchat first.
Fair enough. Be real.
Yeah, be real.
Well, how's Redrock going?
Busy. Yeah, busy. We've seen a good pickup there this last couple of months. Have to say now, 23. The second half of 23 and early 24 has been, you've seen a slowdown, but we've seen a bit of an upturn there the past 3 or 4 weeks.
If anyone hasn't heard it from the horse's mouth, what's the story of the K2?
Well, K2, we bought it about, start of May. Have it up and running again. A bit of a backlog of stuff to get out, as you can imagine. And yeah, we're keeping it over in Haddenham. There's about 20 lads back there at the minute, and we're going to grow it on from there. So it's right. A bit of I'm doing a bit of flying these days, but back and forth every couple of weeks, and a couple of lads in now running for us. So it's getting there. It's just going to take a wee bit of time to get everything back straightened out again.
Yeah. So I suppose initially there's going to be an awful lot of overlap, like as their chillers, your chillers, like the spreaders and all this, like you never had spreaders before.
Well, what we've decided to do, we're going to keep the K2 dealers and the Redrock dealers as are. We're not changing.
Okay.
Wee bit different in the south of Ireland here because we have a couple of dealers we're already K2 dealers and already Redrock dealers. But generally in the UK we're keeping the two separate. So we haven't really had a lot of conflict between the dealers yet. But I'm sure it's going to come. But certain people like the style of the K2 and certain people like the style of the Redrock. So hopefully we can keep it that way.
Terry and
Ashley.
Yeah. Terry Callaway, Ashley Nib with a K. 35 years ago,
36 years ago,
we thought it'd be a good idea to start a company. So K2.
Where did you start?
We started in a little grain shed, which was half full of wheat. And we started in a little corner welding up various bits and pieces for...
What was the first machine? What was the first one you sold?
The first one was a K2 8 mower, which you'll still see some around in Ireland now.
Maurice Kelly bought an awful lot. Kelly's a Boris bought an awful lot of the mowers into Ireland back in the day. And then from there we got into the spreaders.
When did you start the spreaders? What year?
93, I think.
Yeah, 93 or 4. Yes, yeah.
How many prototypes before you kind of went, you know, were onto something here?
Oh, quite a few. Yeah. I mean, they were originally a trailer type spreader, so you got your horizontal beaters,
yes.
Trailer type spreader,
Twin axle, you know, little wheels.
Yeah. It was a dying market. Everyone was going for single axle, big wheels, vertical rotors. That's what we want. So I suppose we spent 4 years until we finally gave in and said, right, if you can't beat them, join them. And so vertical beaters, single axle.
Well, how have you found the joining of you and Redrock, or James's involvement in the business now going forward?
Obviously very disappointed at the time, not because of Redrock, but because of what happened. But it's been a sort of blessing in disguise, and I think it's going to make K2 better.
Well, when you say a blessing in disguise, what do you see happening? Where do you see the road ahead now?
Well, the product continues. You know, for this product to have disappeared, it would have been an absolute shame.
It would, yes.
So, you know, with Redrock's backing, I mean, the product carries on, and it will still be a top-end spreader in the UK.
Day one.
Done.
Over.
Well done.
How do you think it went?
I think it went really well. We had a busy stand. Loads of people wanted to come and see us.
Yeah.
Loads of people are watching the content, loving the YouTube. Like a win-win.
It was busy. My feet are sore.
Oh, this is poor Michael complaining about his
Are your
sore
feet not sore?
No, I could run home right now.
I'm sure you
won't,
could.
but I could.
I'm sure you could. Though, with a bottom on it.
I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely knackered. But a great first day, and the sun shone the whole day. Sure, what more do you want?
Well,
it's crack, Michael.
What about Alan's birthday today?
Happy birthday to you.
You know what?
What age are you now, Granda?
Hold on. I'm just making sure he's not going to lie here.
Oh, we know the year of birth.
We know the answer.
I turned a fresh 26 today. Plus VAT.
It's Alan's 47th birthday today.
Ah, listen to you.
What?
47th, you said?
Yeah.
Ah, listen to you.
Yeah, why is it 57?
Oh, it gets funnier and funnier.
Michael's a wee bit sore because Alan met his mommy there a while ago.
And Alan was going to keep quiet, but I was getting tired, like standing about on your feet all day as hard, and I was at that wee lull, you know, when you can't be bothered anymore. Then Michael's mum appeared like a breath of fresh air and just brightened me right up. We're full of life again.
Did it?
And I even got a wee birthday kiss.
I actually seen that. That's outrageous from my mother. That was wild.
Made my day. I can't be happier. Best birthday present ever. See, the worst thing about that good weather is I should be at home doing something. Standing about here, going rescuing Dad, getting the tractor stuck.
I heard about this. Tell me about this.
We're down here, what, half an hour, the phone rings. I got the tractor and hedge cutter stuck. What am I meant to do? Like, just what am I meant to do? All the dry ground that needs hedges cut. No, Tommy had to go and find the wet spot to do.
Let me just make sure that's recording. I've just took the fear there. Chris, would you believe it?
Is this an amateur hour, or what did you do, Michael?
Hello. We're recording now. So we're here with Sophie. We were out with Sophie there a couple of weeks ago. You'll know Sophie best from Instagram and TikTok. So Sophie, what's been the best bit of the show?
The best bit of the show has been just getting out and getting outside in the nice weather. For once it's not raining, and generally just chatting to everybody, and like I wouldn't normally see half the neighbourhood on a day-to-day basis, so it's been good chatting to the neighbours. We've met half of them down here today.
Yes. Well, I noticed there's very few cattle here this year.
Yeah.
And there's no belted Galloways. What are you going to do?
I don't know, I'll have to bring my own stand, I think. There is a little bit of livestock, but not a whole pile. It's mainly just businesses. And
So you've been here with a few stands. What stands have you been here with? Who have you been supporting?
I've been working on the AIB stand and FRS, Herd Watch, a good few others. I can't remember all of them, but yeah, I'm down on the FarmFLiX stand now.
The best stand of the whole lot.
Here, Michael, you wouldn't believe it. I wasn't hitting record.
Are you joking?
I would have joking.
Are you better been joking? Chris, I would have been raging.
Well, what would you sell me if I had a checkbook?
Sure, I'd start over here with the biggest thing, so I would, yeah. 20-ton loader, 245 horsepower with a 14-foot MD fork on the front of it. Yeah? Yes. So we brought this in on a set of 710 tyres. You'd normally put a set of 800s under it.
Yes.
But it all depends on what a lad wants, you know what I mean?
Which is best?
I suppose if you're doing side edge work, the 800s definitely are the job, yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
You've all the MDE attachments on the front of everything here. You know, how have you found MDE?
Just in fairness, top class. We're dealing with MDE. They're marking MDE with the last, I suppose, 5 or 6 years. Yeah, we started with the Warrior forks, and they have the Triton forks in for the smaller 10-ton loaders, koala tree shears, great range of them, scorpion grabs, and then onto the rhinos. Yeah,
a lot of people are starting to take notice of these compactors. Yes. Have you had that out in demo, or have you sold any?
I haven't. That's the first one. Mark just gave me that just to see how it went at the ploughing, but definitely for next year we'll have one up and running. So
any guys asking about it then?
Big talk about it, yeah. Big talk.
How long have you been with the journal now?
5.5 years now.
Yes. Are you like the top dog in the advertising side, or what?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. We're a team.
Hi Morgan, someone has to call the shots.
And you just met her and she's inside there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Michelle Crowley, our head of sales. Yes. So I head up the agri-business commercial team and machinery commercial team.
Well, what's new in the world of the journal? What's the next project we're working on?
Yeah, I like there's an awful lot going on.
I know it's a big machine. Like, I mean, what's the workforce of the journal?
Yeah, we're up to about 116. It's our highest ever head count. I think last year we'd 90 something. So there's big investments going in right across the business, across editorially, commercially, multimedia, the whole lot. Yeah.
I'm presuming there's a lot of career opportunities, even for I know you've had a massive recruitment drive if you've went so much this year, but for anyone trying to get into a career, maybe not on the farm, but around farming like us, so I've done it through video, you guys are doing it through journalism, what is the career path to join your team, for example? What are you looking for?
Well, it helps if you have a farming background and have a passion for farming. We take on interns all the time, so there's always opportunities to come here and join the team.
When you're trying to find that intern, what are you looking for? What makes them stand out?
For me, what makes someone stand out is energy, passion, and a love for what they're doing. But a passion for the industry is I think, is 9/10 of what's required. Yeah.
How do you find the demographic change? Obviously, where do you see that going? Is the guy my age and younger still going to want, when he's 50, that bit of paper in his hand?
Yeah.
What's your hunch on it?
Well, I suppose if you look at our demographics, we're actually a third of our audience is 35 and under. And I suppose part of that is there is a study guide in the Farmers Journal every week, which is part of the curriculum. So that does straight away get us a younger audience. But we're just finding that we're quite active in colleges. So just through all those initiatives, we've kept our audience young. And then we've an e-paper online. We've got people that subscribe to our website. If you prefer to consume your content via your phone, podcasts are another huge area of growth for us. 2 years ago, we were getting about 1,500 downloads per month on our podcast. That's over 45,000 a month at the moment, and it's just other ways that our readers can consume our content. Yeah.
Well, how are you getting on at the ploughing anyways?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good turnout now this year.
So, how did you end up in the Murphy stand?
A bit of a long story, but basically the Murphy lads are coming out to a show in France in 2 weeks, out in Clermont. And whatever concrete truss they're bringing out, Dad's getting in exchange for me being on the stand, so he's getting a good deal. And
family perks?
Yeah, family perks, but also it's not every day I get to come out and see the people that are watching on YouTube, being so far away. So.
Well, you did a lot of travelling, so you were in Australia at the back end last year, back to France, in Ireland now again. This is just a short stay.
I was in Holland there as well for a little bit. I'm popping all around Europe now.
You must love the travel.
I do, yeah. There's nothing like getting out and seeing a different country.
Well, you've started making a little bit of content for us. How are you finding that?
It's great. It's definitely different to the YouTube, that's for sure. There's a lot more editing, a lot more, but I know it's great to yourselves are teaching me a lot more about editing that I
Describe
wouldn't
to
know.
someone what it's like to receive John's feedback on a video.
Feedback, critical but good. It's very direct. It's what you want, straightforward.
Direct, yes, there's the word.
Yeah, that's the word. I know it's good. Like, you're not going to learn unless you tell me what's going wrong.
Well, what can we expect from you coming next on FarmFLiX? I'm not really sure what you've filmed.
Yeah, I've done a bit of filming now. So there's a bit around France, either Irish farmers or French farmers, hopefully as well in France. A bit in Holland as well. I went up there. There's a lot of dairy lads out in the Netherlands that are interested, and we'll see after that. Could be anywhere.
So, what style of content do you enjoy the most yourself? What direction are you going to take things on your channel?
I'm liking the sort of the international side. Like, obviously, growing up in Ireland and moving to France, like all my YouTube channel myself was all about like, you know, the difference between, same farm but different country and the difference that it is. And then when I went out to Australia filming out there, like, it's interesting to see, like, they have the same mentality but they might have a different way of doing things. So I liked going around Holland and maybe that, but I like I like a lot of the cattle side of things, and the animals would be more my thing now. Dad is the tractor man himself, so I like the tractors, but I wouldn't know enough about them now.
Well, that's good because I want to bring up the farming side on FarmFLiX. You know, that's people recognise that we're not just a shiny metal brigade. Like, we're trying to cover farming as much as we are machinery, and good to have you on board to help us with that.
Yeah, sure. I'm learning along the way. Like, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
You boys, any questions for Laura?
Are you fluent in French?
Fluent as can be, yeah. Probably, 18 years, like, is a long time.
Say something really witty to Michael in French so that he won't know what you've just said, but give him a poke.
Put me on the spot here now, I don't know what to say.
His hair's ginger.
Huh?
His hair's ginger.
Do you want me to say that?
In French, aye.
Okay. Tes cheveux sont rouges.
I'm sure Chris is going to subtitle that with Michael is very good looking.
Exactly. Bang on, Did you're fluent as well, you should have told me.
This yoke was meant to be on the pole, but I think she wasn't hinted or something. I think maybe his bodywork man had gone on holidays without telling them, and the big plan fell apart to have her at the show.
Oh, hi. Find out who that man's bodywork person is. Look at that. That's better paint than that Land Cruiser over there.
You're impressed, Michael?
Oh, hey, that's unreal.
So this is another example of Britain's toys. Now, you won't remember this because you're not a child of the 80s like me. This was something you could get as a toy that you never ever saw in real life. Certainly not my neck of the woods.
Right, okay.
Do you recognise that one behind you, Michael?
She was on the pole.
She was, boy.
And she still got her number.
She still got her sticker. I think the history of this one was they had her from new. She was like maybe a demonstrator they'd bought at a dealership, and then they sold her, but they got her back. And obviously I'm really loving the rims and the tyres, lad. Like, to be fair, like, me own on a set of tubes that way would look fat. Like, I think mine looks well, but there's definitely something about them rims there. Although I do like a solid centre. That's not a solid centre at the front. I'm a sucker for a for a solid centre. Like.
Myself included.
I just get a few pickups then and Michael prancing about here.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do anything silly?
You do you, Michael. You just do you. This lady here wants to be in the vlog. Oh, she definitely does. No. Oh, look at that there, hey.
I thought I seen her admiring me.
Everybody's been catching Michael's eye the whole show. You see, they're all telling him how good looking he is, you know.
Watch John now, there's the guards.
I'm about to get run over by the guards. Lad, it's not often you get a sham from the cops.
Did they give you it? I wasn't even looking.
Michael, do you think would they sell her to me? She's bound to be low miles. Bound to be low miles.
Aye, she likely is, you know.
Bound to be.
And she's 2015.
Wonder what spec she is.
So I'm going to find out.
Is she an HSE?
Let me look in.
Leather seats, lad. We're on a winner where she's not poverty spec.
John, bad news. There's no heated seats.
What?
There's no heated seats in her.
She got leather seats in her?
Yeah, but they're not heated.
How can you not have heated leather seats when you get leather seats? Does this spec exist?
Aye, well, right enough now. Think about it. It belongs to the Irish Coast Guard. Do you think they're going rescuing someone? Wait, actually, I'm about to contradict myself.
They're going in their office of conditions.
Someone in Severn, they've rescued them out of the water. Tool for you, heated seat on the number 3. I should cure them.
Now that's cool. Do you know what that reminds me of? What movie?
Don't know, John, I can't even say it. All I see is 8 wheels.
Come on now, Chris, give me the movie, give me the movie.
What's that remind you of?
Give me the movie that Scanator reminds you of. It was starring, what's your man name?
Oh, is that your man? Is that your man?
Is it you know his name, Dolph Lundgren? I can pronounce it. No. Do you remember the guy who was in Rocky 4 and Jean-Claude Van Damme was in it?
Oh, yes, we do.
Name the movie.
I have no idea. Keep him 2 minutes. We'll be there now.
Oh. Name the movie. Ah, Chris.
Bye.
Universal Soldier. That's what that truck reminds me of.
We have a boy to talk to on our stand.
We or you or who?
All of us. Going by the name of Keith Gawley.
Oh, what a hero! What a hero! Looking forward to it. Let's save some battery.
Just out for the day. Bring the
You look
boss
like you're in
in.
camouflage, wearing the hat and the shades and all.
Kind of was, you know.
Use over this way a bit. Stand use over that way a bit.
This man came over and introduced himself to me now, so he did.
Yes, that's the old fella.
But I was just old fella. I was just saying he's actually weathering much better than you are.
Really? I've been told at this show that I look younger than I do on camera.
People lie. Well, he's loving me now, so he is. So I think he's going to pay me for it.
Very susceptible to a bit of flattery.
Good. Are we all having a good day, boys?
Absolutely. I missed chatting to you on the pole. I seen you in the morning and you vanished.
Sort of busy, so you were. But I was going on holidays the next day, so I had to go.
Right. What do you think of it?
Great day.
How did you get on?
Excellent. Sure. I nearly won, only I just didn't.
Yes.
God bait. Bloody donkey bait me, for Christ's sake.
That's why I put the two together. 2 real legends, you know.
No, he was running more horsepower than me, so it's inevitable I was beat, so it was going well.
Well, are you still engineering away? Are you still hiring tractors out? What's the crack?
Yeah, all that's, well, the engineering just sort of pulled the pin on it there about 3 weeks ago, so slowed down a little bit, retiring.
Okay.
Well, look at me, I'm getting old.
Happy to be the robotic dairy farmer, living the life.
Making the money, look at where the litres money's just gone up and it's...
What are you going to do with your spare time?
Buy tractors probably, waste money. I think I might go into your industry some night.
Well, we could find a job opening for you. You could become a presenter for FarmFLiX.
Just CV I'm going to do. I know. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, John. Much about. Happy enough happy. So my age of life, you shouldn't be going so hard. Look.
What age are you?
Can't be saying that on camera.
Our Alan turned 47 today.
I am not 47.
Oh man, you're not.
He's not wearing well at all.
I don't know what to say there. Like, to be honest, he's not looking great for it. Like, so he's not. Like he's down in the all bandaged up. Like at least you're.
I'm not scared.
At least your father's mooching him out there with no knee strap on. Like.
Is Chris mic'd up?
No, it's just me and you, lad.
It's amateur hour. Look at this. Chris can't even put his own microphone on.
It's quite hard to see him through your chin, hey.
At least I know how to turn it on, Michael.
Cut.
How many signatures have you done today, Chief?
1. No.
Did you ever think that in your lifetime you would sign things because you nearly had a bridge with a tractor?
Funny, John, would you believe it? I was thinking that earlier. I was here last year whenever it was real wet, and I didn't think then.
And not one stopped you for a signature?
No, and then I was thinking, never did I think I'd be here next year, and people shouting at me, everyone knowing me.
Well, what'll happen now the next time after this that they see you is they'll come to the show and they'll say, my goodness, Michael, you're a lot taller than I thought you were in them videos. Because they tell me I'm shorter than I am in the videos.
Yeah.
Ed, new Land Cruiser.
Yes.
Give me the rundown.
So, compared to the old one, you've bigger discs and bigger calipers, so you won't be chewing through discs and pads like the old one. You also have better rear springs in them as well, so the towing capacity is now 3.5 ton rather than 3 ton before. You also have the same 2.8 Toyota built D4D engine in them as well. But what's new to them is you have an 8-speed automatic. From selling them myself, out of every 10 Land Cruisers that are sold, I'd say one of them is a manual. So automatic is definitely on the rise with farmers and tradespeople alike.
What have you not touched that people love?
So you have the same engine, like I previously mentioned.
Yeah.
But what's nice about this, it's an all-new chassis, all-new design, but it's still a ladder frame, so it's still nice and old school, and you still have a live, solid rear axle.
Okay.
So it can take that bit of punishment as well. And compared to the old one, there's a lot more metal, so there's less plastic bumpers in the way as well. So the whole fender of it the metal goes right up to the headlights as well. So it is a little bit more hard wearing, and you've more ground clearance as well. So as standard in Ireland, you'll get heated and ventilated leather seats as standard, and they're electrically powered. You'll also get emergency braking, radar cruise control, and you have an app on your phone you can connect up to the screen. You can get the heater to come on and everything before you get into the Jeep, so that it's nice and defrosted in the mornings as well.
Well, I go filming, I'm a Land Rover man.
I'm a fan of them.
Old school Discovery.
I like
Here's why.
Discovery 4.
Split tailgate.
Yeah.
She's on the air so she can lift. But what I love about it as well is jumping rows of grass. I don't catch stuff in around the bottom.
And look, coil springs does a better job if you're using the Jeep for work. I know for filming purposes, and I know with Top Gear and all that.
Oh yeah.
They all had
I know we're a wee bit different, I get that.
But the farmers will like simpler, so coil springs, like I previously mentioned, and it's high enough up off the ground, you won't be catching stuff really anyway. So compared to a Discovery, the height of the Land Cruiser sits at now is between the normal height and extended height in the Discovery.
A wee bit like the new Defender as such. Whenever it came out, people were like, nah.
And it's grown on people now, yeah.
It's really grown on people, but now...
Yeah, I think it'll definitely grow. Like when I first saw pictures, to be honest, I wasn't too sure myself, but seeing it in the flesh here, I don't think photos do it justice at all. So you can expect to see them on the roads at some point next year.
Your highlight so far, Michael? Final day?
What?
So I get John involved.
Yeah.
So a highlight and a low light.
Best bit was being told I'm younger looking in person than I am in video.
Ah, here, John, that's just somebody.
And the low point is having to get up at 5-something a.m. to get into a car to get here to be on site early enough.
What time were you up at this morning?
Yeah, do you know what time I was up at this morning?
6 o'clock?
6:05. And then I got a shower. And then I got to the Jeep.
You're some operator. I intended to get up earlier myself today, but it didn't happen. So I just left Pamela to organise all the stuff, and as usual.
You have such a handy life, like.
I have the best support network you've ever seen.
Oh, I know.
Highlight? I know, hanging out with my friends.
Oh.
Sorry, co-workers.
Oh. Here, another highlight we could talk about. The restaurant the past 2 nights.
Yeah, well, that restaurant's good.
That is unbelievable.
What's it called? Pronounce it?
Don't even.
Chuck something?
It's Chuck Domain or something. But it's spelt, obviously it's in Irish, but it's spelt teach.
It's spelt like teach, and Chris said last night, can I have the big teach burger? And your man laughed at him. So if you're ever in Carlow, go there. It is phenomenal. So you've enjoyed your time in the stand, Leslie?
Oh, it's been super. And meeting all those people from all 4 corners of Ireland is absolutely
You've done plenty of talking now. You've done a lot of talking.
I've done a lot of blethering, I must admit, you know. But I've made a few sales too, you know, for the company, which I'm very pleased about, you know. Very pleased in that. It was lovely to have all those people who are already subscribed to FarmFLiX come along and just say how much they appreciate it. Again, nice to be able to talk to some people who really didn't understand the whole idea behind FarmFLiX, you know.
Well, if it's something that they can relate to, you know, even the small farmers are important, because there's still plenty of small farmers.
They don't realise that there's something out there where they can, you know, sort of see their own struggles, you know, mirrored, and maybe get ideas and at least a bit of solace that they're not the only one that's finding it tough, you know. And it's great to see so many really young people, you know, immersed in watching and learning about agriculture and machines and so on, as opposed to a world where it's all video games. And you know what I especially enjoyed? Meeting Michael's mother yesterday, and I can see now where he gets his personality and energy from. She's an absolutely fabulous wee woman, and I was delighted to meet her, Michael.
Super.
And she's very proud of you, you know.
Oh.
She is, yeah.
I'm not sure, how could she not be?
Michael's mother likes to let everyone on Facebook know how proud she is. If you want to follow her.
She's a fan of the share button now. She's a bit of a dose.
Michael loves it. He loves it. that's us for 2024. The ploughing is basically over. I'm knackered. Thank you to everyone who called over to say hello. Thank you to everyone who said kind words about our content, about our videos, about On the Pole, about the team. I appreciate all of your feedback. We will take it all on board, and of course all the love. It makes it all worthwhile. So I've enjoyed my show, glad to be here, and of course we brought you 3 days of glorious sunshine because we take the weather with us everywhere. Looking forward to seeing you all again soon, and stay tuned to the old social media channels for everything we do, and I'll see you shortly.
Thank you very much for coming to the FarmFLiX stand here at the Ploughing. If you want to get some merchandise, check out FarmFLiX online, and please subscribe to the app to watch really good videos, and they're on YouTube as well. Thank you very much.
The best videos.
The best videos, yes. And thank you very much for coming to the Ploughing 24. Please come to Ploughing 25 again next year and buy some FarmFLiX merch. Thank you very much.